hear you. And the abuse of women in this country. But you know, in my little way that youth, if you check it about over the past 2 weeks or so, go check and see how many women have been abused by their spouse or their boyfriend or husband. Is this becoming a trend that you?
I hope not. I would think that I would think that we have always had in Jamaica men abusing their domestic partners, their intimate partners. Yes? Well, it's not a recent problem. It has been so, and it's been right across Jamaica, whether rich houses, not so rich or poor. Yeah. We have had domestic abuse in Jamaica for far too long. I don't know, Fox, whether we are now hearing of more stories or whether there has been a spike in increasing the number of cases. I don't know.
It is a spike, but you see, one of the things in my view that causing all of this, that use. Many of us, you see, we as neighbors, sometimes we know up the problem, We can't hide about that, my brethren. But what? They say cockroach not busy in a foul fight, and they have a next thing when they say when head go on pillar, so we're not busy with them until it gets late.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And now, there is a different spin. You might not want to say it because probably you're in the media, but there's a different spin to it. No, since I've lately, whereas can't abuse all my wife, my brethren, and say I was provoked. What do you think about that?
What you said to me.
Then no. Did you have different from me, from another person to me?
No. But for you, what you're suggesting, Fox, is that because of that case, the Silvera case,
yes,
and the man who killed his wife, Julian, pleaded that he was provoked, that men are now using that as justification for an increase in abusing their women.
What you mean?
Yeah, stretch it, man. Yeah, stretch it.
I don't know stretch it that use.
You believe what is the evidence you have to suggest that because Silvera, because Silvera said that, and a lot of people are vexed. By the way, that is something that we haven't spoken since I come back, what the DPP did. That thing has touched off a raw nerve in Jamaica.
Exactly.
A raw nerve. People are upset. People are angry with DPP Thompson for doing that. Yeah. I don't even think she understands what she has done,
Exactly.
But I hear the lawyer saying she can't be restrained by that. She has to follow the law. Yeah, that sounds good in theory. Yeah. But trust me. Well, anyway, that is for another occasion.
Yes,
but what you are saying, Fox, is that men, since the Silvera matter took that turn, are seeking to justify abusing physically their women on that basis?
That's what you mean. That's why I said, look over the past 2 weeks. Me not go back. Me not go way back. But 2 weeks that he used. Look at the amount of women have been murdered or abused by their spouse that he used. And it's a discussion that we have out here,
We say we have out here. Who you talk?
Me and my friend them.
Oh Lord.
And everywhere we go up on the corner.
So you abuse women too, Fox?
No, Daddy. I'm a decent soul,
Oh?
I would never do that, Daddy.
Oh?
I know him to walk away and go pay to game a Damion and come back and kiss off on our jaw and,
yes,
make it up back and then little thing there. I apologize to that man. Me know to do that. No, man, I'm a decent soul, but we have to think these things. We have to think these things that you. So I am asking you, if are you going to be surprised that you will see many more men come forth now to say, Hanna, I was provoked.
That's a very good question, because law and the practice of law is built upon precedents. What has gone on before. Yes? Points of law argued and accepted or rejected by a court, a tribunal of judges and jurors. And the fact that this has been accepted by the prosecution, yeah, and the court, it may very well be looked at in the future by a man or a woman, for that matter, caught in similar circumstances, who may very well rely on that to make an argument.
Exactly, because the attorney may very well come and show and point out this to them.
Yeah. Yes.
We are not fooling, we are watching things out here,
Yeah.
Anyway, time ago, one more thing that you use. We know you have friends, we know you have sources. What are they saying to you that you use about Crawford leading the PNP at this time?
You want to draw me out?
I'm not draw out that use, but the discussion hot out here,
Yes.
And Sunday gone in the Observer, Garfield Higgins of a piece. They say he should resign.
Who should resign?
Mark Wolin, man. And it's a view that I share, and I tell you that September 3rd, 2025, all loyalty dead to Mark Wolin. So no matter the play I play, we, the political hackers out here, are watching it, and we are having our discussion.
All right. So what is the question you're asking me now? And
I am
answer.
asking you.
Yes.
I am asking you today.
Yes.
What is your views and what are your hearing about Crawford leading the PNP now? Is he ready?
Well, let me tell you, and let me be very honest with you. Damion Crawford will be a contender for the leadership of the People's National Party whenever there's a vacancy, so long as, of course, that he's still alive. We don't know, in God forbid, but so long as he's alive, Damion Crawford will be a contender, and a serious contender, for the leadership of the People's National Party whenever that time comes.
Yes.
Now, will he make it?
Good question.
Don't know. It depends on so many things that we now don't know. What we do know, yes, Crawford has popularity among the People's National Party's base and elements in the wider Jamaican public. Yes? He's a likable man. Yes, he's likable. People like him. People can identify with the Ras, as they say. Yes? They can identify with him. He's accident prone. Yes? He has to demonstrate more discipline.
True.
In terms of the development and expression of his thoughts and ideas. He will have to learn very quickly to demonstrate greater discipline in how he communicates. Yeah. And I gather he's already working at that. Yeah. The recent developments with him resigning from the PAAC is a manifestation of the tensions in the People's National Party now over the whole question of leadership. Because it is my understanding that the view inside the party, certainly some in the party, is that Golding will not make it, having lost in September last year. That Golding is not going to make it. The question, if you're going to allow me, Fox, you ask me a question, and I have to give you a comprehensive answer. Yeah? The thinking or the view or one strand of opinion is based on the recent rule changes regarding leadership challenges. Yes? Where the leader cannot be challenged until once every, I think it's 2 or 3 years.
2 years.
Yeah. The next time a party leader could be challenged would be 26, would be sometime in 27 or 28.
Mm-hmm.
And based on what I'm hearing from some people in the party, they feel that Mark Golding would do himself and the party good by declaring sooner rather than later that he does not intend to continue beyond the next conference season, which is September this year, and declare his intention to go and get the party ready so the party can have time to ready itself to have a leadership contest.
Yes, yes.
So that it can, whatever fights they're going to be, kick down, box down, whatever can happen, and they can settle down in good time before the next elections are due in 2030.
You have a point. And I'm going to go along.
Can we take the break and then don't leave me yet? I want to hear your response after the break.
I hear you, and I accept your explanation and your answer. But there's a big challenges that is facing Crawford now, you know. The parliament and the opposition benches set out in a way where most of the MP that come in is supporter of Mark Golding and Bunting. Yes? And you see me that use, as you hear me talking, you might think that me just mix up in a PNP business, but we have friends on both sides and we have the discussion. What they are saying, Mark Golding should remain because he managed to win 14 seats. That's not where they want to go, you know. Then they want to reach on the table. But they realize they still under the table, my brethren. So Crawford will have that to face off with. And if him don't beat the pavement from now and start pick up some stone before the bucket, him are going in a serious trouble. Where delegate is concerned. I said to Chevron the other day, you see what happened in the PAC, where you see them putting that man does. You know, say, if Crawford to come through, he's going to need those delegates.
All right, let me tell you this, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
It is not going to be like that. I think the PNP has been shifting away from the delegates system. If my memory serves me well, they have recently adopted a resolution that says the next leader of the party, and the PNP people can correct me, that the next leader of the party will be elected by one PNP member, one vote. They're moving away from the delegate system, which is going to have a profound impact.
Yes.
If that is so, if that comes to fruition. Where the next leader, it will be one man, one vote. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So therefore, the system, the delegate system that has been manipulated for so long, where you can buy delegates, that, I gather, won't obtain going forward. Now, if that is so, then you'll see what happens to your argument. Members of parliament, their influence and control would be significantly reduced. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And yes, the parliamentary party, as they're called, that's the members of parliament and the senators, but more so MPs. Mm-hmm. I have no doubt that you're correct, that many of them would line up behind Bunting or Marky G. Yeah? But in a situation where the winner is going to be determined by one man, one vote, I don't think the MPs will be a huge factor. Yeah? And the other thing, you mentioned the name. You really want, you start me up, Fox.
No, what do you think that you...
I gather, that while Crawford, Bunting, Julian are the obvious front runners, so to speak, that people would look to.
Yes.
Julian Robinson, Peter Bunting, and by the way, if Peter Bunting not get it now, his dream and ambition to lead the PNP and be Prime Minister of Jamaica would have passed. Yes, if he doesn't get it now, because he's what now, mid-60s, then that his time would have passed. So it's either now or never for Bunting. Julian has a little bit more time on his hands, certainly Crawford.
Yeah.
But I am hearing more and more, don't rule out the first term MP from Southeast St. Catherine, Dr. Alfred Dawes. I hear more and more comrades are saying they're looking at him because they feel that they've been disappointed. They're not satisfied with Bunting. They're not satisfied with Julian. They're not totally satisfied with Crawford. Yeah. They're looking for somebody younger, bright, looks good, which is always a plus in Jamaican politics. And I gather that they're looking at Dawes.
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
No, that not come up. We not see that in the directory.
All right. Well, you heard it here first.
Me I go here now. I'm going away. But one thing that they use that is hurting them over there, statesmanship. Love a good day.
All right,
statesmanship now over the PNP right now. Statesmanship.
What you call statesmanship?
What you mean? Make we agree. We have to agree and disagree as gentlemen and ladies. And the last statesman we left out of the PNP and stateswoman, Lisa Hanna, Peter David Phillips. And from that, I just shambles. That you use.
But telling you. But let me ask some. What is Lisa doing?
Well, as she mingling around, playing around, and people is just having their way and saying their thing.
We don't know. She's sending mixed signals. She's in one moment she says she's gone, she's done with the politics. Then the way she positions herself on social media, you're feeling you get a feeling
like
that
she's coming back somewhere.
Yes, she's there or not there. You don't know what's happening with Lisa.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard people said she might on her way back in my yard. I don't know. Know. Yes, I don't know that you. So
she might return to her political ancestral home.
I hear that to that youth.
Away, I say.
But the Prime Minister now, I would really like, I don't want him to wait too long for those by-elections that he used.
For which by-elections?
Oh, you mean then you hear that many of my people are lining up to let down the curtain that he used?
Who?
In my party.
Who?
The Babsy Greens.
Oh.
The Chang.
Oh.
The Headman Bartlett. The Daddy Mackenzie.
Oh.
So I don't want the Prime Minister to wait too long. And I would really like Sister Venisha to come in one of those by-elections.
Why you wouldn't done a call to me without mentioning Ven? Your dearly beloved Ven.
Yes, ma.
Good morning, Miss Ven. Dearly beloved Ven. So you want Ven get one of them seat there? In God. Time for the break.